What was King Cotton and its role in the Civil War? What was the significance of King Cotton during the American Civil War? This phrase encapsulates the idea that cotton was not just a crop. It was a symbol of power for the Southern states. Cotton was the South's primary cash crop, and its production relied heavily on enslaved labor. Southern leaders believed that cotton gave them a unique position in the global economy, especially with countries like Britain and France. They thought that these nations would support the Confederacy if the South seceded from the Union, believing that cotton was so vital to their textile industries that they would intervene on behalf of the South. One famous quote from South Carolina Senator James Hammond in 1858 declared, "Cotton is king." He argued that if the South stopped exporting cotton, it would lead to economic disaster for countries dependent on it. This belief fueled the South's confidence as the Civil War approached. However, when the war began, the Union implemented the Anaconda Plan. This strategy aimed to squeeze the Confederacy by blockading southern ports and controlling the Mississippi River. The Anaconda Plan severely restricted the South's ability to export cotton. The Confederacy's response was cotton diplomacy, where they hoped to withhold cotton from European markets to pressure Britain and France into breaking the Union blockade. Unfortunately for the South, this strategy did not work as intended. European nations quickly found alternative sources of cotton, such as Egypt and India. Additionally, their opposition to slavery made them hesitant to support the Confederacy. As the Union blockade continued, the South struggled to export cotton and import necessary supplies. The economic power that the Confederacy thought they had through cotton never materialized. The failure of King Cotton diplomacy weakened the South's position and contributed to their eventual defeat in the war. In essence, King Cotton represented the belief that cotton's economic importance would secure Southern independence. However, the Anaconda Plan disrupted cotton exports, undermining the South's strategy and showing the limits of cotton's influence against Union military efforts. The story of King Cotton illustrates how economic beliefs shaped military and political decisions during the Civil War.